Hello and welcome to the 5th race of the 1998 NASCAR Winston Cup Series season. Coming to you from the Lady in Black, Darlington is up next. The Trans-South Financial 500, almost want to say there. Trans-South Financial 400, 500 here, and Darlington is up around 22, I think it is, so long way to go till then. Looking at the points real quick. The number 6 car, Mark Martin, is your points leader. Hendrick teammates Terry Labonte and Jeff Gordon, two-time champions at this point in time. Obviously in second and third. Michael Waltrip looking for his now second Winston Cup win after his first one in almost Atlanta. God dang it. I haven't recorded in not even 2 weeks, 1.5 weeks. So I'm a little rusty. Don't even know where we are in points. We got 5 J's here. Jeff Burton through Joe Nemechek in the top 10. I think we're somewhere around the 30s. But we are 28th. Alright, 14th in Atlanta. I think it was, or 13th last time out. Can't remember. But Darlington is up next. Top 10. Always the goal until we reach that. And then it's the top 5 and then it's a win. So let's go. And that's the first Darlington stripe of the week. It's definitely not the best weather conditions here. You can see the big black cloud here on, I think that's the south end of the speedway. Looming across. And that's probably going to put us way back to field 31. Yeah, that's dead last. We have to improve here on this time. Got a fast race car. I'm usually quite good in qualifying. Darlington racing is another story. Let's see what we can do. I think the lap times are about the mid to low 29s. That's where I expect pole position to be. See what we can do here. Maybe have a shot at a top 10 qualifying effort. Out of 4, that was a good roll through here. 29.025. Pole position! Alright. Alright.
Drivers, start your engines!
Made some setup changes. And here we are on pole position from points leader Mark Martin, Bobby Labonte, Dale Jarrett, Jeff Burton, Jeff Gordon. And then it's Rusty Wallace, Chad Little, Jeremy Mayfield, and Sterling Marlin rounding out the top 10 qualifiers. But pole position, first one of our career here. Hey, it's looking up. We had a shot at the pole at Vegas and messed it up on the second lap, but here we are. P1. Out of turn 4 onto the front, straight away we go. Pace car's on pit lane. And Trans-South 400 is underway. Little wheel spin. Mark Martin gets the advantage here into turn 1 and 2. We're settling behind him in second. I want to lead a lap. I haven't even led a lap this season. We'll see how it goes. For now, Mark Martin, the race leader, didn't really have a good start here, but we didn't mess it up either, so gotta look at the positives here and try. A little slipper here. Martin driving out in front here. We're trying to keep up with him. P2 for now. And the car's in one piece. We could pass lap 4, I think. We have beat the last 3 races before we had an incident. Now let's just hope I didn't jinx it. Caught up with Mark Martin here on lap 6. Opened up the gap to Bobby Labonte, but catching up with him is one thing. Gotta get around him as well, so for now we're trying to keep him behind him. Because he's not going as fast as I think I could go, but that in turn is helping me because I can save tires a little bit. So for now I'm happy with how the car is running. Made some adjustments before the race. And Martin slow through the center of the corner, but not in a good spot where I could have dove down below him. Obviously this is a 1.5 groove racetrack. As you've probably heard many people say a lot of times, And these aren't ideal weather conditions, so it's quite tough to pass here. At least for me it is. Maybe I've set the car up wrong. It's not really a good race car, I guess. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not big on setups. I just know how to drive them fairly decently. Ooh, Mark, slowing up. We get the inside. Ooh, that was a little dicey, I guess. But here we are in the lead of the race on lap 8. The rookie number 7 car, Alan Kulwicki's old ride, essentially takes the race lead at Darlington. What I want to say here is the car is running fairly decent, fairly consistent lap times. But 5 bonus point we just got there. But it's not the best in battling, I guess. Not the most stable, especially when you're side by side, especially these weather conditions at this 1.5 groove racetrack. But here we are, out in front of the field for the first time in our career. And we got a Darlington stripe. Oh, no. No. Nothing tire grip. It's going down. Martin's catched up on us, not as much as he probably would want to, but now the car, you can feel it drifting around. There is someone parked and the caution's out and he's despawning. I think that was Johnny Benson. Caution comes out for, seemed to be Johnny Benson. I think it was a yellow car. I don't know if there's any other yellow cars out here right now. Caution flies in lap 17. Second ahead of Mark Martin. I think that will be the first pit stop of the day. Having a look here at the number 26 Roush car, Johnny Benson. His engine blows in the corner. He makes it down to the apron pretty quick there. So good reaction there from the driver from Michigan State. And that is Johnny Benson's day done here. Close to halfway, but it's done nonetheless.
They're gonna stop you out here on pit road, buddy. The pace car's again.
First pit stop off the day, and with the whole field coming in, we're gonna take 2 tires, full tank of gas, and then we'll see if we. I mean, fuel-wise, we can definitely make it, I think, but I don't know if we can make it on tires. But we'll come out the race leader again. It says we have to take a splash of gas, but we're slowing down so much, we're saving enough gas to be about 2-3 laps on the good even by the end of the stint. So we're all good. We're the race leader. Moving on.
Big deep breath here, refocus.
As the pace car is turning down to pit lane, we're a little over halfway left in this race. We'll pass the pace car here as we're coming back to the green flag here in just a little bit. It's a matter of moments here. Slowly accelerating, don't want to spin the tires. Green's out again. We're racing at Darlington once again. Ooh, cold tires, cold tires, cold tires, cold tires. Mark Martin stays behind us for now. Oh, that could have gone south real quick. Ooh. Oh, we're sliding up the racetrack. Martin wants to use this as an opportunity to get past me here. We let that lap as well. Now Bobby Labonte is I can't talk anymore. Bobby Labonte has made his way into second as the car is still a little squirmy there. The 18 Pontiac looking for his first win of the young season here. Trying to find a way around my number 7 Ford. I send it in way deep here. Thought for a moment I was gonna go straight into the wall, but I didn't. We're hanging on to the lead. So now on the halfway lap. Let's see what we can do here. Trying to hold off the 18 car. And I think Gail Jarrett is also in the mix there, and Mark Martin lost some spots. Jeff Gordon might be in that group there as well. There's, I think, 3 or 4 cars behind me.
halfway.
Yep. That's 3 cars directly behind me. Trying to get around. The rookie leading the field here at Darlington. Now we got Jeff Gordon all around our back bumper, and we
Still there.
drift up the racetrack. Gordon takes the race lead away from me. And third in points, I think Dale Jarrett might also follow through. Yes, he does. We dropped to third for the time being.
Clear low.
Could have gone to the gas a little earlier here, but trying to make a switch back into 3 and 4, side by side with the 88 car.
Still there.
Down his inside, battling for the runner-up spot.
Still there. Door outside.
We're side by side with Jarrett. That's obviously aiding Jeff Gordon, who can extend his lead. And we got past Dale Jarrett there beautifully. Stayed in the gas for long enough. Don't want to slide up into the wall. Back into second. There's someone coming out of pit lane. That looks like Kenny Irvin. And I think that is indeed Kenny Irvin. The Haviland machine. Might have had some troubles, I don't know. 17 laps to go. We're back in second firmly now. Trying to hunt down 2-time Winston Cup champion and defending Winston Cup champion, that is Jeff Gordon. Ooh, lock up there. But I've caught up with the 24 car, trying to get the better run out of the corner. Slideways there. Ooh. That could have ended badly. Someone else on pit lane there. Don't know who that was. We're 2 seconds clear almost of the 18 car in third. So it's Gordon versus me for this race win, possibly. Don't know if he will come down to pit lane. Coming up on 12 laps to go here. I don't know how long the AI can go on a tank of fuel. Gordon's slow. Can't really pass him here. He was blocking the lane really well here. So he will lead this lap as well. And actually gain a little ground on me here. So I'm trying to find a way around the Rainbow Warrior here at this tough little track. There he is, he moved up a little bit, but I can't really complete the pass.
Clear high.
So he's not really leaving me enough space for me to accelerate out there without spinning. So Gordon proving once again why he is definitely the best in this era of NASCAR racing.
Outside.
Didn't expect to see him slowing up there as hard as he did. Side by side with the 24.
Still there. Door outside.
Still on my outside. Into 3 and 4 we go. Cleared him. That's what my spotter just told me. Coming up on 10 laps to go. We've hunted down, and we've passed Jeff Gordon. And 10 laps to go. We're back in the race lead.
Same old driver, just a different day, buddy. Way to work 'em. Clean air here, buddy. Let's just get a nice rhythm here.
We're on the fuel saving strat now, and this is the thing. Because the caution came out at a not really good time. If it had come out maybe 2-3 laps later, it would have been perfect in our pit window. But I can go the distance, and I don't think that most of these guys can go the distance. So I think some of them guys who were on pit lane there, we saw them a couple of laps ago, they're on pit lane. They were just filling up on fuel and hoping for these guys. And I think Jeff Gordon and Mark Martin, all them leaders right now, are one of them who definitely are going to have to stop with just under 5 laps to go, I think. And as long as I keep it clean, I think I see just Gordon going down to pit lane. All of them are in pit lane. We can definitely get none of it. Well, not all of them, but a lot of them are in pit lane. We can go the distance. So this has turned out into a fuel thriller here. As long as and even if we run the car out, I think I can nurse the tires home. If we run the car out around here, if it says 0 around here, I can still coast around and still make it to the start-finish line. So we should be good here if there's no caution. If there's a caution coming out, well, That's not good. But
Yeah, but
5 laps to go. I think if we go one more lap and the caution comes out, then we're safe. Because then they're definitely not going to restart this race. So I think my strategy and my driving here today definitely went the way I wanted to have gone. Definitely, I wanted it to have been go. I don't know what the correct English wording is there, but we're coming up on 4 laps to go. Just no caution there. And then we'll be looking at our first NASCAR Winston Cup Series win. Jimmy Spencer is currently scored as second. I don't think if he will be. I think we're going to have a little bit of a scuffed running order there at the end, but that's okay. We need a couple of weird and oddball top 10 and top 5 finishers. I'm now 1 lap ahead of the whole field.
He is a lap down, right?
Alright.
10-4. You're clear.
I'm having Joey Logano's fuel cell from Nashville here. Oh, and I jinxed it. I think I did. Caution is out. Keep the car out of the wall. But we're still the race leader, so this is definitely the goofiest way to win a race, because I think now I've won this race. Because they're not going to restart this one. Yeah, well, that's a goofy way to end this race. I'm going to tell you, this has been one hell of a goofy finish. Now looking at me, I got a couple of scratches there. As I said, I did collect a Darlington stripe early on. And here we are, just on our own, spinning. That's how dead the tires were. But we were lucky we spun right on the start-finish line, essentially. So I just had to get it pointing in the right direction, cross the start-finish line. And there we were. In the race lead, a whole lap ahead of the field. And having ourselves a good run here. Having ourselves a win, guys. I mean, that's it. That's essentially the confirmation that I've won this race. And this is actually happening at the same time as the caution that came out for me spinning. I didn't realize that was happening, but here we have Bobby Hamilton. And oh, there's someone in the wall. Oh, big crash there. Big crash. I just saw Bobby Hamilton out, but I didn't know that it was that big. So that's the initial wreck, and that's the 12 of Jeremy Mayfield and the 28 getting into the wall, and Sterling Marlin and 12 get together, and then there are a lot of guys in here that just run each other into the wall and into themselves. And Dave Marcus hits the 4 for good measure there, just top of your screen there. And once again from onboard, Bobby Hamilton. He's just running into him. He tries to avoid him, but just gets collected there sideways by the 12. That's huge impact there. Rick Mast also involved. And Dave Marcus just runs into him there just before he goes to pit lane there. That's what initiated the caution from Sterling Marlin. 28 is in the wall, the 12's in the wall. And the 12 gets hit by Marlin because he was sideways, and then they all get hit there. That's a huge mess. Derek Cope narrowly avoids him there, but huge mess there. But everyone leaves at the scene under power except Bobby Hamilton. From Rick Mast, who was way behind everybody and was just a passenger at this point. And he just gets thrown, well, Sterling Marlin gets thrown into him, essentially, and then the 12 hits him as well, so huge wreck there and huge impact. I think that's the biggest impact of the day. That was kinda, I mean, especially the impact with Marlin there, that was flush. That was hard, but he keeps it rolling, but that was a hard impact. And for the final time, we roll onto the front straightaway, and this time it's behind the pace car. But that doesn't matter. We're gonna take the checkered flag, and we're gonna take the checkered flag first. For our first of hopefully many Winston Cup wins, we win the Trans-South 400 here.
Checker, boss.
Oh, that was great.
Damn, nice job.
It was a fun race for the first 35 laps, and the last 10 were just goofy as fuck. But we're gonna give them a little burnout. But yeah, let's just quickly go through the results. It's not as goofy as I thought they were gonna be. You know, minus everyone being a lap down. So for the first time since Jeff Bodine in 1984 in the same car, coincidentally, I'm driving right now. Lapped the field again, and yeah, we got Ted Musgrave, Darrell Waltrip, Ricky Rudd. Those are two, you know, guys who don't regularly contend for top 10s this season, so they got themselves a top 10. That's great. Yeah, Billy Standridge gets a top 20 finish, so that's an oddball up there. But then, I mean, everybody's kind of where they're supposed to be, in parentheses, obviously. And then there's the guys, only 34 cars still running. Bobby Labonte's 2 laps down, actually, in 33rd. Michael Waltrip's out, Ernie Irvin's out, Greg Sachs, Rick Mast, who've had that real big impact. Dick Trickle with an engine failure there. Michael Waltrip also, but I think that was accident related. Jeremy Mayfield, Bobby Hamilton, Jeff Burton also out. Didn't know when he retired. And Johnny Benson. So lots of guys out this week here as well. But had a big wreck at a place you don't want to wreck. So yeah, it was kind of to expect. And yeah, we're gonna give the fans a little show here. Even though that wasn't really a thing drivers did back in those days. I mean, that only kind of started with Kevin Harvick, pretty much. I feel like, because he did it, and obviously in Atlanta in 2001. But
guys, start picking up all this other crap stuff here that we've got. The
let's burn it down.
rig and then chassis bending rig. Start picking that shit up.
Gotta do a John Force. I try to.
Start getting some tires if you need them. Just can't cool those tires off.
I think I just popped a tire. Car just made a little bobble there. Yep, popped the tire, but hey, it doesn't matter.
We're gonna give you some tires.
First win, guys. Came under a little weird circumstances, but hey, gotta take them as they come, right? There we are. We're cruising to victory. That's actually an accurate description of the of what happened this race here. As Mark Martin, still your points leader, 27 have Jeff Gordon and Terry Labonte. John Andretti moves up to 4th in points. Don't know where he came from, but there he is after 5 races. And we got Dale Jarrett, Jimmy Spencer, Michael Waltrip, Joe Nemechek, Ken Schrader moves into the top 10. I think as does Rusty Wallace. And before we're going to Bristol with our first win, first top 10, first pole as well. Don't forget that. And we move ourselves up into 17th in points. We got 1s across the board here. So, yeah, hopefully next time out in Bristol, we'll be having a similarly good run. Obviously, it's Bristol. It's the last great Coliseum. It's tough, but once again, the agenda is clear. Keep it nice and clean, and keep our nose out of trouble, and we'll be good. So, see what happens here at Bristol. And yeah, hope you enjoyed this episode. If you have, leave a like and subscribe. See you all next time in Tennessee. Have a good one. Goodbye.